Good morning, everybody. This is Crystal with Crystal's Creations YCOP. How are you guys all doing? Good, I hope. Sorry, the sun is in my eyes. I'm kind of like, And I'm doing this video on my laptop today because my daughter is getting ready to head to school back up north to CSU, home of the Rams. So, going to miss her again. This is her last semester of her sophomore year, so I am definitely going to miss her. She's been home for a month, and now she's going to take off until spring break. So, yeah, what is that? Looks weird. Ugh. But, yeah. So, I have been doing all kinds of crafting the past couple of days, since Friday especially. Saturday I hosted a Zoom session. I think I did, yeah, I think I did. And we Zoom crafted. Some of my friends came on and we Zoom crafted off and on we came and went, and I would make somebody a host while I took a potty break or went and got coffee or went and got my dinner, and we all ate dinner together. It was kind of fun. You guys should try it sometime. It's kind of fun. But we crafted for off and on, I think, for almost 9 hours on Saturday. I mean, I had nothing to do. I did my laundry Saturday morning, got it done, did my chores, and everything else. And then I made a Concertina card. And you're probably wondering what that is. So that's what we're going to make today. So that's why I'm using my laptop, because then I can hit the pause button and stuff like that. So here is the first one. Now, I got to tell you guys a story. Saturday, I was looking for none other than this guy. Okay, this is my crocodile. He is my he's my dude. He's my crafty toy. I got him for, I don't know, 40 or 50% off at Michael's. Gosh, a couple years ago, I would say. The 50% off coupon. And I could not find him anywhere on Saturday. I looked everywhere in this craft room. I went digging around yesterday. My daughter cleaned out my craft drawer and I couldn't find it. I looked everywhere. We looked everywhere. We looked in the other room across adjacent this craft room where I keep other crafty stuff. Wasn't in there either. I was like, what did I do with it? So I decided, well, I'll just order a new one. So I ordered a pink one, and that comes with eyelets and stuff for $20. And then all of a sudden I walk out of the bathroom and I'm looking at the Christmas ornaments, and something hit me like a ton of bricks. And I was like, wait a minute. I bet you that's where it is. It's with the Christmas stuff. I remember now. I took it downstairs and I was using it to punch holes in Christmas tags to put on Christmas gifts. I tell you, my brain does not work sometimes. And, so I had my daughter go look, and I thought, man, I hope it's not trapped in some Christmas box, just where I can't get to it, because I thought if it isn't, I'm just not going to cancel the order. And sure enough, she found it in the wrapping paper box. I was like, ah. I was like, yes. So I canceled that order just like that. I didn't have to give an excuse why. I was like, yay, I canceled that order. I was like, yes, because we found him. I was like, yay, I don't need another one. So I was like, see, as soon as you order something to replace that one, this one pops up out of the blue. So I'm going to show you guys what a concertina card is. So this is a concertina card. Okay, this is what I needed the hole punch, because I had to have to hole punch this, but I had to improvise and tape instead under there. So I had to improvise, and I put hearts, I put Spellbinder hearts in here, because those were the only nesty, really different types. And then I put foil hearts on them, but I added other stuff to it, of course, because I don't have a whole lot of Spellbinder Valentine-y stuff. So I had to improvise and add other stuff to make this more of a cool card. So that is what I did. So I'm going to show you guys how to make one of these. And it just folds down like this, like a slinky, into a 6x6 card. Okay, now don't mind me, I'm still not up to par. Still not feeling the greatest. I'm trying to get better. I had another fever again the other night, and I don't know about the second round of antibiotic, it just didn't work, but they put me on prednisone, and by day 3 on Saturday, I literally felt like I wanted to snap somebody's head off. And I think that's why I had a Zoom craft with some friends, because it helped. But I still felt like I was a little snappy. So if I was snappy with some of you guys, I wanted to apologize in advance. So I am really, really sorry for being snappy. So if I was snappy at you, please forgive me. Because it wasn't me, it was that stupid antibiotic that a lot of us hate, and I hate taking it. It's the second time I've had to take it, and I don't like when we have to take that. But yeah, it was just awful. And then, so anyways, so here's another one that I made yesterday. So one of the gals inspired me to do a birthday one. So I did a birthday one, and I even put a shaker at the bottom. So there's a shaker at the bottom. And I added a button on the top. There's a little white button thingy. And I feel like I'm talking through my ears. And then I added little birthday flowers and stuff like that. So this could be for a girl birthday. But this folds down, but I kind of messed up. I shouldn't have put a shaker. But it should still fit in a 6x6 envelope. A homemade one, that is. Okay. So I'm going to show you guys how to make those. I'm going to read it. Okay. I'm going to tell you what you're going to need. Okay. So to make this card, you will need 4 pieces of 2 inch by 12 inch cardstock for your concertina strips. So these are your concertina strips. Okay. Score along the 12 inch side at 2 inches, 4 inches, 6 inches, and 8 inches. And I have all mine scored. Okay, and I'll show you here. So here's one that's already scored and already got some stuff already on it. Okay. You will then need 20 pieces of 1 3/4 by 1 3/4 paper to place on top. So here is my Valentine. You don't have to make a Valentine one. You can make any kind of design you want. You can do a thinking of you. You can do a sympathy one. You can do whatever and stuff like that. So you could do that. Oh gosh, sorry guys. I am sinus headache. Those things are brutal. So yeah, you just put those, you know, like those little 20 pieces on top of your scored things that fold down like that. Okay, and then you're gonna need a piece of 6 1/4 by 6 1/4 white or black card base. Okay, and then you will need 1 6 by 6 pattern paper to layer on the top of your base, which I have done here, and I have 3 of them here all ready to go, because the 4 or 5 people that are getting these mixed boxed mixed cards from me, I want to make sure they all get a Concertina card from me, and they're all going to get a Valentine one too. So I have 3 more ready to go. Okay, you will then need 2 pieces of 3 1/4 by 7/8 strips to hold your card at the top together, and I will show you what that looks like again. Okay, so I'm going to try and show you. So if you look, well, that's hard to see. Underneath these 2 circles, these 2 small circles, is 2 of these strips going crisscross applesauce. Okay. And then you're going to need 2 small circle die cuts, and they don't have to be a perfect circle. They can be shaped like a flower. They can be just so that they're small and they fit in between those 4 concertina strips. And then you glue the 20 pieces of the 1 3/4 by 1 3/4 paper on before you start to assemble the Concertina card, which is what I've already started to do. Okay. To glue the strips, you can flip it upside down on a 6 by 6 pattern paper if you want. I got this card idea, guys, off of Pinterest, so it's not mine. It's from a gal on Pinterest. She also has a YouTube channel, and I think she also got this idea off of Pinterest as well. And then but I will show you how. So I think I just told you all the step-by-step main directions on what you would need and how to score and all that. Okay? So I'm going to finish. So I already got one of these done. Okay? So I'm going to lower this for a second, and then I'm going to show you what I did here. So I already have this one. Let's see, this one's going to go under. So I'm going to fold this way. Okay. I'm going to go this way, over, under, over. Oh, and might I say congratulations to whoever lives in the state of Maine on winning the Mega Millions. So excited for you. I wonder if that could be a crafty friend of ours. No, just kidding. But really, that would be fun if it was. I would be excited for her because she would deserve it if she did. No. Okay, so what I did here is I cut like 3 different, no, 1, 2, 3, 4. I did 5 different designs. You really don't need to put one on the bottom unless you want to, because that's going to go underneath this. It's going to go underneath like so. So see how that's going to go? It's going to go like that. So that's how that's going to work. So now we're just going to glue these on. Oops, I'm going to separate these because I want these to be the same. Okay, I'll separate 2 more piles here. Okay, hold on a second. I gotta blow my nose. I don't think you guys want to watch. Okay. All right. So I know that I started with the striped, so we're gonna go striped. Oh, I don't know if any of you have heard, but kerosene heater broke. We used it for like 1 or 2 days, a day and a half or whatever it was, and then it stopped working. I was so sad. So now I don't have a way to, unless we turn our heat up, but still trying to figure out how to keep this craft room warm type thing. So now I'm just, as you see, I'm just gluing these little 1 3/4 by 1 3/4 pattern paper. You could make your own if you want by ink blending and stamping, or if you have like a ton of Valentine stamps, you could make your own. But wait a minute, I think I have some Valentine candy. I forgot about that. Maybe I could make my own pattern paper. I forgot. I have some Stamps of Life Valentine candies, so I could make my own. You could even put that on top of this and add like chocolates on top. That would look really cool. So now you kind of get the idea on how to do these strips. So now I'm going to put you guys on pause, and when we get back I will have all 4 completely done and I will show you the next step. Okay? Okay, are we back? Yeah, I think so. I think I see the timer going. Okay, we're back. So I have all 4 strips done. So you know here I left the last white one blank. You don't have to do that one, whereas last night I did that one. Okay, so I will show you the next step for this Concertina card. Okay, this will be my third one that I've made in the last couple of days. So first off, we are going to glue our little 3 1/4 by 7 1/8 inch strip. We'll make sure that that is even on all 4 sides. So I'm kind of bending it a little bit because you do want it to bend a little, so it's okay. And then instead of circles, I thought I would try something different this time. What if I went in with hearts? So I'm going to try, like I said, try. Okay. So I'm going to punch a hole in the middle of this because that's what we need to do. Okay. So I've got it all the way down to the bottom. I got that in the middle. So I need to try and get that in the middle of this heart. So let's see if we can do this. And then I think I have a pen here. I'm just going to mark the spot. Sometimes that helps me too. And then I'm going to try and mark a spot here as well on the red one. Well, let's do the silver heart first. Let's see if I can get this hole first. So I've got this thing all the way down to the bottom, the smallest hole. Well, no, the smallest hole actually, guys. So you want your smallest on your crocodile. I want the tiniest hole, not the big hole, but the tiny one. So I've got it all the dial all the way down to the bottom. And I'm going to see if I can get this all the way down where I got my hole. So I see my hole, my marking, so that's good. Now I'm going to punch. Perfect. So now I'm going to line this up. Let's hope we can do this. Right, right. Mark the spot. Okay, set that heart aside a second. So now I have that marked. So now we're going to go in, make sure I have the smallest hole. Oh, flip it around. I need to pay attention. Okay, there's that hole. Got it. Yes. Boy, that really does help if I pay attention, because I didn't do that with the circles. I couldn't figure out how to do it on the circles. So now we're going to glue these together. Okay. Make sure you don't glue over your hole. And I'm going to make sure I line my hole. Okay. Now we can't put these hearts on yet, but we're going to let these hearts dry. So these foiled cardstocks things came out of, and I will show you guys what I got them from. Not in there. I do with my 6x6 inch paper pad. Oh, I don't know what I did with it, but it was called Sweet Valentine's. I don't know what I do with my Valentine paper pads, you guys. Huh. See, when I actually need something, it's not there. Oh, so it's just like this one, okay? Except for this one is glittered. It's a 6x6 inch one, but it's foiled. So this one is the 12x12, and this one has glittered. But the 6x6 inch one is foiled. So it's almost the same. Okay, so now I'm going to show you what to do with these strips. Okay, so that's the bottom. We want to glue them on the top. Okay, so you're going to take a little bit of glue here. Well, maybe not that much. And then we're going to glue this down. Try and make sure that's in the middle. Okay, and then we're just going to go around and do the same thing. Make sure I got these correct. On all four sides. Okay, and I will be right back, and when we get done, we'll have these done. And alright guys, I am back. Make sure we're rolling. Are we rolling? Yeah, I think we're rolling. So I finished.
Did you win on this one?
Hold on a second, guys. Okay, guys, I'm back again. All right. So I have all 4 of these all glued to this on all 4 sides, okay? Like a raining quad waterfall. So now what we have to do is put it on here. And that's what we're going to do next. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with one side. So it took me a while to come back. My daughter is now officially on her way up north now. Her dad and my oldest son, Jonathan, just came and picked her up, loaded her stuff up, and they are officially on the road. So I'm going to pray and hope that they make it up there safely to drop her off safely and they make it back safely. Because I don't want to get any more bad news. All right. So, let's see if I can do this so you guys can see. Oh, we're going to take this bottom one here. Okay. Right. And, well, or not. Just wait for that glue to come up. I just filled this bottle too with more Lizi glue. You don't want to go all the way up to the fold. And since this is a 6 1/4 by 6 1/4 all the way around, now obviously, just wipe it on my pants. Obviously, I didn't get this 6 by 6 piece of pattern paper evenly centered, but you know, hey, par for the course. It's okay, right? So I'm going to try and get this centered. That's my goal. And I want to make sure that I can still fold this. That's your goal. You want to make sure that you can still fold this. So you don't want it you want to make sure that you can still fold. Okay, we're good. So now we're going to move on to the next side. A little harder than it looks, right? It's really not, this card is not that difficult. It's pretty simple to do. It's just trying to put it together. So now just trying to do this part. Okay. So now we're going to turn it and do this one. You want to make sure that that is in the middle. But you also want to make sure you can still fold. Okay, and one last one. We're going to get this one glued down. And again, I'm trying really hard not to get the glue all the way up to that fold line, that score line. You definitely don't want to glue all the way up. You want to keep a space. There's a little shaker heart there. Move this over just a tad. It just does not look centered. Oh well. So Now we see this, and it should be able to fold it down to make sure we can still get it down. I don't know why it's being a... Okay, so now it's folded down. We have to probably work with it a little bit. Okay, so now we're going to put our hearts on, and we want to make sure that our hearts are lined up with the hole. Okay. I'm going to try figure out which direction I want these hearts. Okay, maybe like that. Or I can just have them go like so. Like that. Okay. Okay. So now I'm going to turn it this way. I'm going to make sure that my holes in the heart is lined up. Okay. Okay, so now we're going to take some string, or we could even take this. This should actually work now. Now that I have the hole. I wonder if I can do this. Take a piece of twine. And I have some Valentine's twine that's been hanging on my pegboard for like forever. So I'm going to poke this through the hole. I got it. It should work. I'm going to pull one side through all the way. And then I'm going to grab a thing real quick. What do you call those, brads? I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So I actually have a big pile of, oops, heart-shaped brads. Okay. So I'm going to put this, I'm going to make sure it's going in here and it's facing the same way. I'm going to turn that. Oops. I want that rope to go, that twine. Okay. So that it stays. There. It's on there. It's not going to come off. And then I can cut some of this off at the top. It's not coming off. So I can grab my fussy cutting scissors. And we're going to cut that off at the top. Okay, and now all we have to do is put some decorations on it and hang some stuff from the bottom. So what I have here is I have some doily hearts. Okay, we can put in the middle. Let's see, what else? Where's all my other doily hearts? I have some other hearts too. That would be too big. You don't want to put something that ginormous in there. I have a heart like that. I have that. Let's see. I don't know, that might be too big. Let's see. Trying to find. Trying to find my other hearts. Oh, here's a heart. There's a pink one. There they are. I was wondering where they were. So here's a pink one, and here's a red one. So we can hang some lacy hearts, doily hearts. Okay. So let's do that instead of the paper hearts. So we'll start with, I think we'll start with the smallest and go to the biggest or something like that. Okay. And I think I'm going to do 2 because then I can put 2 around of each thing. That might work actually. So let me get my red tape. Whoa, Nelly. What I did with it. There it is, right here. I'm just gonna grab it. Okay, so we're gonna grab a piece of red tape. And where are my new sticky scissors? What did I do with those? You guys, I got a brand new pair of sticky scissors. These are titanium, they're by Fiskars, and they don't ever get sticky. No sticky residue will stick to them. So these are for cutting tape, foam tape, and everything else. So we're gonna go in here and we're gonna hang a pink heart. The pink one's the smallest, right? Check. So very carefully, I'm gonna go in there and tape this or not. This is the hardest part, is getting in there and trying to okay. So now I'm going to take glue on this one. Okay. And we're going to line these 2 up. Did that work? Okay, so it looks like that worked. I don't know if you guys can see that. So there's those 2. So now we're going to go to the white. So I need another white heart. And then we're going to probably need another red one. So let me grab another red. So now you know kind of how these are attached. So I'm going to go ahead and do the other 2 offline. And when we come back, I will have the other 2 on, okay? Alright guys, so we're back. So I was only able to fit 2 hearts in there because the red ones are too big to go in there. And they are back to back from each other. So now all we have to do is just decorate it and it's ready to go. So this will just fold down. So if you have like a bunch of little Halloween sentiments or something like that that says cutie pie, or a jar of hearts or whatever, or Halloween stamps, you can add that to this and then you can collapse it down and mail it in a 6x6 envelope. So, and I will show you. So there you have it. There is your Concertina card. So I hope that helps on how to make this card. So there you go. And I will talk to you guys later. Love y'all. Bye.